Time for Clips and Quips. Well, you might remember yesterday we told you about a St. Louis politician who sent a letter to his friends and supporters hoping that they'd help send his daughter to college or help pay the bills there. After a flood of media requests yesterday, longtime Alderman Freeman Bosley Sr. clearly tired of doing damage control, and he switched to surrender mode.
I will give every nickel back just because you, the media, has made a big deal out of it, make it look like it's something coming to me. And nothing's coming to me. Every check or the letters ask me to check out to the university where she's been accepted.
The trouble started yesterday when Bosley's fundraising letter became public, asking for support to pay the outstanding balance of his daughter's tuition to St. Xavier University. The balance is about $14,000. Bosley requested checks be made out to the university, sent to his daughter's address. He says the letters were only sent out to friends and people he personally knew and considered friends.
I think that's still interesting.
May not be friends anymore, though, after releasing.
Yeah, and he has hundreds of friends. Maybe.
I should have sent letters out. Not such a bad idea.
Well, they're cute, they're gentle, and they're very slow-moving animals. Sloths are endangered in some parts of the world where their rainforest habitat's being threatened. In the South American country of Suriname, a caretaker named Monique Poole was alerted to an area that was soon to be deforested. She thought she'd be giving 14 sloths a temporary new home. Well, it turns out there were more than 200 of them living there.
That video.
It looks like our producer.
It does.
They are being moved to a new habitat that's protected and supervised, so these little guys will be safe.
We joke that our producer is a sloth because he could sleep all hours of the day.
Yeah, and that video is in real time. They are that slow moving.
But look how cute they are. Look at him.
Little hands.
He always looks like he's smiling.
What am I going to do? That's what he was doing there.
You think?
Yeah.
Contemplating his next move.
So. Yeah. Well, sloths aside, I'll another check of the forecast coming up.
Well, on a lighter note, it's lighter for us. A Nashville man is under orders to provide child support, but he has a big problem. He's fathered 22 children, and the 14 women who bore those children want him to pay up. They've taken Orlando Shaw to court seeking thousands of dollars. He has to pay about $7,000 a month in child support. He says he can't afford that.
You father to that many children with that many women. It's hard to be in more than one place at once, isn't it?
It's called cell phones. It's called pick them up. You got to have it. You got to have it worked out.
What about contraception? Was that just not an option for you?
I was young, ambitious. I was just young and ambitious, and I loved women. Hey, you can't knock no man for loving women.
Ladies like you?
The ladies love me. They don't like me. They love me.
I was just about to say, kudos to that reporter for not laughing, but I saw that he was laughing at the end of that.
How could you not?
And he's not that old either.
At first, I thought it was going to be like a sperm donor situation.
Yeah,
no, it's not.
He actually said later that his goal was 50 children. But
he's halfway there almost.
He may have given up on that goal. His children range from infant twins to an 18-year-old. The judge could throw him in jail. He's been there several times, but then he'd absolutely have no chance of earning an income. So the judge for right now is just having him spend more time with his children.
What we've learned through this, though, is ladies, he's single.
He's ambitious.
Okay. Speaking of childbirth, a Minnesota woman had just finished a 10-mile run. She says she had terrible back pains after that run on Sunday, thinking it was a pulled muscle. She went to the hospital, and that's when doctors told her she was pregnant and delivered the healthy baby named Miracle. The stunned mom, who already has 2 biological kids, says she doesn't have any of the usual telltale signs. And to add to the shock factor, her husband had a vasectomy about 4 years ago.
Dun, dun, dun.
She didn't know she was pregnant.
Bada boom.
And I didn't gain any weight. And
Well,
you've seen those shows, haven't you?
But usually not
Well,
after they run like that. They're usually heavier women that...
Yeah, well, I imagine the stress of a 10-mile run probably forced that little baby into the world.
Thank you for that visual.
We can have to think of a name for that child.
She did, Miracle.
Oh, that's right. Well, we could come up with something else, maybe. I don't know. After the break, we'll see who's celebrating a birthday in the heart of Missouri.
And another check of the forecast. It's 6:21. You're watching KRCG 13 live. It's on the Spiderweb on our camera.